Hello everyone, Simon here from Super Nerds Gaming, and I am here for my birthday pickup video. So it was my birthday a couple of days ago and I got some money and I got some presents, and obviously I got some retro presents. It was really awesome off the kids. And with the money I got, I went to JC Trade Emporium in Birkenhead, who are back open. And I picked up some awesome gaming titles from there, and I thought I'd share these things with you today. So without further ado, let's just jump in. So the first thing on this birthday pickups is this big box here, and the kids got me this, and I had, you know, a little inkling of what it might be because I kind of threw a bit of a hint to what I wanted, and it is, if we open it up, a Game Boy with, you know, an absolutely fantastic set of games with it. Now, I have many a Game Boy, but it's more the games that I really wanted in here. So, you know, you've got the likes of Wave Racer, Tennis, Game Boy, 5 games in one gallery. I'm pretty sure you find this with most Game Boy collections. The awesome Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. I put so many hours in this, as you can see, it's pretty worn. Space Invaders. What else do we have? The fantastic Super Mario Land 1. What's this? We got Sneaky Snakes. Never played it. Got some more here. Classic Tetris. I mean, I literally, when I got it, I just put Tetris in to test it out, and like an hour later I was still trying to beat my score. I was just, you get so absorbed in Tetris. Motocross Maniacs, sorry. And we have a fake game. I think like every Game Gear collection has at least one fake game in it. So we've got Perfect, it's called, with the Lion King on the cover, and 11 in 1. I am at some point going to be doing a fake game series of all like the fake Game Boy games and stuff that I have, because I have quite a lot. So just keep an eye out for that on the channel. Extra batteries, always needed. And of course the Game Boy itself, which is in pretty good condition. Screen's in great condition. There's like a mark on the side here. Other than that, it looks fantastic. And the game that I really wanted out of this collection, the real Ghostbusters. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know how much of a Ghostbusters fan I am. I didn't know for a very long time that the real Ghostbusters was out on the Game Boy. If I knew this as a kid, this would have blew my mind, but it didn't. It's just gone past me completely. So, you know, I've finally got it, the real Ghostbusters. I'm really happy with that. The tune on it is fantastic when it comes on. So I'll just turn it on. You can actually hear the Ghostbusters tune on it, the way it's done. There we go. And the graphics are pretty good on this as well. I need to get this on the GameCube Game Boy player, so it's on the big screen, and maybe have a little playthrough on it. But this looks great. I mean, I've got the Ghostbusters 2 Game Boy game, and that's fantastic, where you're like a duel, like 2 partners, and you've got to play together. Well, you know what? I completely make that sound wrong. You play as both of them, but you got to swap out to do the trap and stuff like that. It is a pretty good game. There we go. So these next games that I've got here are all from JC Trade Emporium from Birkenhead. Amazing retro shop. I'll put links in the description for you to go and check it out. I have done a video previously. I'll put that in the description as well. And the first title I picked up was a Dreamcast title, and it is the amazing Soul Calibur. Now this is the follow-up to Soul Blade or Soul Edge if you're from the US, and it is just a fantastic game. And £12 for that, that's a fantastic price. I mean, the one thing I can say about JC Trade Emporium is their price is absolutely spot on for a collector like me. You don't feel like they're doing over the top prices, but This is a great game, and the case is in pretty good condition considering it's a Dreamcast case. There's like a crack there and a little crack there, but other than that, that's in really good condition. Really happy I picked that up. Next game is Power Stone. Now, being a collector and a big fan of the Dreamcast, I unashamedly, I've never played Power Stone. I have had so many people tell me that I really need to play this game and the second one, because apparently the second one ups the ante. Now, the second game was there and it was for, I think, £25. But I thought, I'll go in at the first game first because I want to play that and then go to the better game and see, the progression, if you know what I mean. So I'm really happy I picked this up. I mean, the amount of people that tell me I really need to play Power Stone is unreal, like, and I feel ashamed when they do and they go, "You've not played Power Stone?" And I'm like, no, I haven't. So really happy I picked that up in my collection. £17 again, fantastic price for that. Really happy picking that up at that price. Next game is Mech Warrior, 31st Century Combat. I remember playing this when I was younger in my uncle's, and he had it for the PS1, and I remember just not knowing what the hell I was doing, and then that was it. The next kind of Mech Warrior or Mech Assault or Battletech game that I played was Mech Warrior Lone Wolf on the Xbox, which is fantastic. Absolutely love that game. I played it a couple of weeks back and it still looks great today. So I thought, you know what, I'll take a gamble. I know the Sega Saturn 3D isn't the best, but I've got this kind of love for early 3D looking games. So I thought I'd grab it. I know it's £25, but Sega Saturn doesn't really come cheap these days. So I'm okay with that. It does look very basic 3D kind of thingios, and I guarantee you when I put it on I won't have a clue what I'm doing, but I'm happy to kind of learn and look through it. I mean, I love any kind of big mech games, so it's ticking a lot of boxes here, so I'm quite happy to actually dive in and play this one. Next Saturn game is The Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, I love Jurassic Park series, big fan of it. And I believe I had this on the PS1. And when I was looking at it there, I was like, oh, it's a Jurassic Park game that I don't own. So I really, really want to get it. And for £20, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And when I started playing it, I was like, oh, right, I have played this game before. I don't think I got very far in it because I think I was just one of them naive kids when I was younger that just didn't know what I was doing. So this one you do play as the dinosaurs in it, and you work your way up, although you are playing as a guy there. No, I bet you're the dinosaur going to kill the guy. So you work your way up from like the bottom of the food chain as like the smallest dinosaur all the way up. So I haven't got very far in it, but I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far, of trying to learn how to be a predator in it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Jurassic Park The Lost World. Last game from JC Trade Emporium is Baku Baku. I seen this and it was 20 quid, and this was literally the first game I picked up and went, I'm having it. This is what I want. I've heard so many good stuff about Baku Baku. I think I've played some of the Game Gear version, I think it is, where it's slimmed down graphics, but it still does the job. It is just a puzzle game. You gotta like obviously drop down the blocks, and you've got like food types in for the animals that you drop down. So with the carrots there, if you drop the rabbit, it would eat through it all, it would gain points and stuff. The box is in marginally good condition. There is like a gash there, if you can see that, and on the front I think there's a bit of wear and tear there, but it's in fantastic condition. And if I open it up, it's got this like eaten CD part in it, and if you read it, it goes, this game contains Baku, a hidden dance version of the Baku Baku music, which will be featured on the forthcoming album Club Saturn, released in conjunction with Suburban Bass Breakdown Records. that's cool. I kind of feel like I need to find this album now because it's related to Sega Saturn and this game. But I seen this as John, the owner of JC, was putting it in, and I was like, what's that? But I didn't even ask. I was just, because I was looking at other stuff, and I was just thinking, what is that? And I didn't really look at it until I opened it up. But that's pretty cool. I mean, let me know if you've got that in your collection, and maybe you know a bit more about it, about the CD as well. So this next lot of games is from my buddy on Twitter, who I bought some games off previously. And this first one is Tunnel B1. I know nothing about it. I see it constantly for the PS1 and for the Saturn, and because I've known nothing about it, I've never thought to get it. It could be crap, it could be, you know, good, I don't know. But I took a chance on it because I thought this looks absolutely fantastic. It's like in near mint condition. You've got a bit of, you know, shaking on the sides. Shaking? You got a bit of scafing on the sides there. But when you look at it, it just looks like it's in absolutely fantastic condition. Really, really happy I've got that. And I'm actually looking forward to playing it, because a lot of my retro collecting is playing games that I've never played before. And, you know, they could be awful, but I could find a hidden gem in some of these ones that I have no knowledge about at all. So I'm looking forward to actually diving in and playing Tunnel B1. And the last game of this haul is Enemy Zero. I have been wanting to play this game for so long. When I was younger, I remember seeing it in the Sega Saturn official magazine, and it looked amazing. And at the time, I say at the time, I'm still obsessed now with the Alien franchise. This looked very Alien-esque to me, and I was like, oh, I need to get that. Never did. And it kind of, every time I did look at it, the price kind of just raised, and then, you know, I left it. And then, obviously, my buddy, Retro Game Lover, from Twitter, had this with Tunnel B1, and he was asking for £40 for £45, sorry, I think it was, for this and Tunnel B1, and I said yes. Now it is missing the slip cover, so I believe because it's like 4 discs, it comes in 2 game boxes. It has a kind of slip cover around it, same as Panzer Dragoon Saga, but that does not matter to me. Just for the fact that I've got this game and I get to play it, I'm really, really, really happy with that. So, you know, massive thank you to him. And yeah, if you've played this game, let me know. Let me know if it's any good. Put it in the comment section down below. But that was my birthday haul and all the games that I picked up from either presents, buying myself, or going to JC Trade Emporium. Thank you guys for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed. What did you think of my birthday haul? I think, you know, looking at it, I got some really awesome titles. I'm made up. I've jumped back into Dreamcast collecting because it's been a while since I've actually picked up any Dreamcast games, and while I was there, it was like, you know, I had to get Power Stone. You know, I've been getting told to get it for so long, and it is quite a bad thing that I haven't ever played it. Soul Calibur, used to love that when I had it originally, and as much as I love Soul Blade, Soul Calibur is superb. And then obviously just building out my Sega Saturn collection, which I've really taken a massive interest in this year, of, you know, getting it to a really good level of collection. And I think the amount of games and quality of the games I have in that collection now is, you know, really getting up there now. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.